Well, William Brock, you got to feel for him there. He was running as high as the third position most of the day. And Kyle Matthews, that's the second car he dumped. He had enough Fitzwater. He just had that momentum. And he just dumped the 20 right there of Brock. And the 20 goes around right there. And he's going to get hit driver's side right there. That's the last thing William Brock needed to have happen, though. And that just sucks right there. En route to a top 5 run, gets denied thanks to Kyle Matthews. But that was your winner right there, Wayne Carson. As we'll give you the finishing results, we give you your full screen right here. So there you see right there, Wayne Carson is your winner. Seth Cole second, Kyle Keith third, Kyle Matthews fourth, John Orr fifth, Jordan Bell sixth, Josh Scully seventh, Kev Shearer eighth, Jessica Shell ninth, completed top 10, Henry Sanford. He's the 11th through 20th that finished the race, including Hunter Bobb, Alex Von Signor, Paul Barber, Ryan Acosta, Marty Johnson, JT Bryant, Jonathan Zorla, Nathan Bell, Mark Martinez, and Benjamin Miles. And the rest of the drivers that finished the race include Zachary Fitzwater. I say Zachary Fitzwater? Wow, my eyes are going bad right there. Zach Flickinger. Wow, that's bad. I love how there's two guys that start with the letter Z and end with the letter F for the last name. Great job. Wonderful job, me. Oh, my God. Charles Schaefer's 22nd. Nathan Hudson, 23rd. Jessica Emery, 24th. 25th, Levi McIntyre, 26th. Johnny Gardner in the last car finished the race. Dylan Thoreau, 27th. I believe Mike Becker, yeah, he was a lap down in 29th. And then Brock on down, retired out of the race as well. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you like this race, be sure to like, comment your thoughts, and share, subscribe at the end of this. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys later for Talladega round number 8 that will take place. Congrats to Wayne Carson on the victory. We will see you guys later. Till then, goodbye, everybody. Hello, welcome to the Season 3 NNSCRA T-Mobile Cup Series round number 7 taking place here at Mosport in Canada. Here's actually, real quickly, while I do this, I'm going to lower my volume just a tiny bit here, just so that way it's not blaring. There we go. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry about that, but welcome to round number 7, which is taking place at Mosport. And, boy, I'll tell you something. First off, I want to apologize for the lack of uploads for the past week and how it's been. Did not help because of a 4th of July work fiasco going on and how extremely tiring I've been. I want to make sure that whenever I do my recordings, I don't want to be extremely tired sounding in the commentary booth. So, just want to let you guys know about that. But anyways, after a week being away and a week and a half of not recording anything, we're finally here, and we're ready to go. Wayne Carson on the pole for today's race. Michael Norman started second. Third is Kev Shearer. Fourth, William Flickinger. Fifth is William Brock. Sixth is Jessica Emery. Seventh is Emmanuel Hartnett. Eighth is Kyle Keith. Ninth is Seth Cole. In the top 10 is Hunter Bobb. As here's the rest of your starting lineup. If I get to 11th, here we go. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. And on the final row, we have James Walls and Charles Safer. So, this wild, tangy road course here in Canada here, in Mosport, I want to say it's like in the southeast area of Canada. I don't want to be too sure about that, but it's going to be a wild road course racing here. Also known as Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, but I like to call it Mosport because why not? Because that's just how it is. But we're about to go get the command pretty soon. Wayne Carson, this is his first pole of his career in the T-Mobile Cup Series, as we are getting pretty close to the halfway point of the season, which means it gets down to crunch time to see who's going to be battling for that championship pretty soon. So without further ado, let's go get the command to fire him up here at Mosport.
Drivers, start your engines.
Alright, and the command's been given. We're going to see if anyone's not going to start, but nonetheless, the pace car is rolling up, as well as the 42 other drivers, and yep, everyone's all good to go. Feels good to be back at the commentary booth, because I've been in this for about a week and a half in the recording, and the past week I just have not uploaded anything at all, so, like I said, major apologies because of that. Nonetheless, though, Wayne Carson, Michael Norman, your front row, and I believe it's nearly an all-rookie front row, too, because Michael Norman is a veteran. He's the only veteran other than Seth Cole in the top 10. That is it. 2 veterans. Here we go, though. Green flag is out underway here at Mosport, and Michael Norman, a great start on the outside line. Wayne Carson did not get going. Oh, but Wayne Carson trying to get the advantage on the right side line. Michael Norman's going to clear. Yellow flags are going to be off for today's race. So Oh, you see a wreck? Well, no cautions. That's just the road course racing that we have here. Some cars in the grass, they keep it together for the most part. My dog's barking. Quickly have Mike Norman quickly get my dog in real quickly as they're heading into the double turn here. Michael Norman's still your leader, and so far, oh, we got trouble, and that is changing the bar. Oh, and Zachary Fitzwater went around in the 29. And Navarro already on pit road. Here we go to the next trouble turn. This is going to be a really interesting one right here. Mainly, you don't want to go 3 wide in this area here, because if you do, it's just going to be really, really bad. Oh, I hear one car, I think, go around. Thought I did. Oh, and comes for the 2 of J.J. Hawksworth. I thought I heard a car go around, and he's got heavy rear end and left side damage. Trying to get down the pit road, and he missed it. Zachary Fitzwater does come down, though. And problems for Dylan Young as well in car 92. That's not good. I believe for the points, we got one car also really in the grass. I think oh, that's the 22 of Cody Lummis, hard into the wall. He's done for the day. This road course can be very treacherous here. As long as you run your line right, that's all that counts, and not run into anyone. Michael Norman has checked out from Wayne Carson, and Carson now under fire from William Brock in car number 20, the Home Depot Chevrolet. Or not Chevrolet, Pontiac, excuse me. Why am I thinking Chevrolet? I don't know. William Brock all over the back bumper, the Altel Ford. Not going to turn him. Keep an eye on this area right here. Everything seems to be all smooth. Oh, it's a 31 and 15. Hard launch. Qualls and Jeffrey Finguy as Hawksworth still struggling to get around the course, to get around there. Fitzwater trying not to get lapped here. He's got no hood. Hard hits for Qualls and Finguy. Finguy took the worst end of it there. Man, that was a lick. Next week, we'll be over at Talladega, so it should be really interesting to see. Michael Norman, though, just really checking out from Wayne Carson. He has not looked back from the 0-2. Hawksworth, I don't know why he's in the grass. That's not good. That's some pretty bad driving right there. And now he is finally going to get to pit road with no problems. I kind of figured they weren't going to catch up to him. And finally, he's going to limp that car around, and I believe he's going to retire out of the race. Zachary Fitzwater, though, is nearly getting reeled in by the leaders. There's the 2. Let's just see. No, they're going to do service. They're going to try to get him back out. So, I'm surprised. So far, lap 4. We're clean for the moment. That's a great sight. There's the 2 car you just seen there. Everyone else has been on pit road, has either gotten service done or they are out of the race, and that's not good. And how about Jordan Bell in the top 10? Nice run for the 1 car right there. John Hart is also in 9th. That's a great run for the 33. Not had much luck in the series and really needs it. Kyle Keefe in the 93. In the 4th position, a solid run for the Amco Dodge. And in the top 5, Seth Cole in the 24. So far, we're having much better of luck here. We went away instant free last lap. Can we go through this lap? I'd say ignore your Daytona 500 winner all over the bumper of the 18 Interstate Batteries Pontiac. That's not a good idea. If I were about Signal, I'd try to let off and try to stick with the 66 there. And that is what he's going to do. Nice move by the M&M's Pontiac. Hopefully we don't see anyone go through that area there where they go to the outside of the track. Wayne Carson actually has shedded a little bit of time on Michael Norman there. The problem for Norman is he's about ready pretty soon to approach Zachary Fitzwater. Fitzwater, you can tell, is off the pace, but no hood there. And Norman's going to do whatever he can to catch up to the 29 and lap him down. J.J. Hawksworth is back out on track. I believe he's 2 laps down, 1 lap down actually. Other rates include Angel Navarro, Dylan Young, James Qualls, Jeffrey Finguy, and Cody Lamas. Hawksworth is 1 lap down as mentioned. Zachary Fitzwater pretty soon about to be lapped. JT Bryant not having a good day there in the 97, although if more people wreck out, that could be good for him. Oh, and the 4 of Charles Sanford nearly turning him there. That was a close call, but it helped him get around the 88. And props to the 21 and the 28. That's the 28 of Ken Bell. Smoking, he's done. And William Flickinger. Two rookies right there, and that car for the 28 is done. I think it may have started with the 21-28. Looks like no one else in that incident also was involved. Wayne Carson shedding a little bit more time on Michael Norman. Flickinger and Ken Bell limping the pit road. Ken Bell, you could tell he's going to be out of it. William Flickinger probably have some repairs done to his car. He may still continue. Zach Flickinger not having a good day. Stuck around 33rd. Just the more people wreck out, though, the more it's going to help these drivers out in the back, as long as they don't get involved. Johnny Gardner in the top 25 now, because those 2 cars involved. Trying to get around the 6 of Marco Martinez. And Dodd and Ryan Acosta didn't get through that turn well. Just checking through here. Everybody looks all good for the most part. I saw someone slow. Nope. Battle for position. That's Emmanuel Harden and Paul Barber. Barber trying to go to the inside of the 0-1 for position. Oh, nearly making contact right there. And it looks like Barber may get it clean. He's trying, Paul Barber, still fighting with the 0-1. And he's going to get it. And look at this. Wayne Carson is closing the gap on Michael Norman. He is just about there. And they're pretty soon going to approach Zachary Fitzwater. So that may play a key factor for the leaders. Michael Norman and Wayne Carson have trouble. Then William Brock could be the next in line. Who knows? Leaders could bunch up. These guys are starting to separate quite a bit here. Next lap will be pretty soon halfway point. We'll go on board with one of our top 10 drivers here. Wow, you can see the skid marks on the long straightaway right there. It's not a good sight right there. Now we're going to show you how many seconds behind Zachary Fitzwater is and Michael Norman once Fitzwater crosses the stripe. Now, about 7 seconds away from being lapped down, and that is not a good sight at all. And we're going to go on board with the 5 of Kyle Matthews and show you his onboard view of the track. Now you see about this course is that it not only has a lot of sharp turns, but it's very hilly. That's what's unique about this track. This track has got a lot of hills up and down, high and low banking, at times uneven surface, but it provides some very good racing. Now you get to see up ahead Michael Norman pretty soon about to approach the 29 right there. Wayne Carson just trying to close the gap there. Matthews took that turn really well right there. Going underneath the Bridgestone logo right there. Going through the long straight here, heading into the final 3 turns. These turns here are always a problem for drivers if you were double or triple wide, and I'll tell you something, it could be a big problem for anyone if you're going to be encountering those problems there. And pit stops are underway on lap 8. That's good news for Fitzwater. He's going to stay out. And we do have a few riskers. First one I see is Jessica Emery in the 26th. The other one, Chris Todd. Jonathan Zorlin, rather. Oh. With the wall. Three drivers stayed out entirely. And I don't know who just hit the wall, but that's not good. Michael Norman, a very slow pit stop for the 3. That's going to really hurt the 3 car right there. And I think because of that there, I don't know who the leader is. Could it be Wayne Carson? I hear a lot of bang in there. It's Norman, who was the leader, and R.J. Bishop is upside down. Troubles for the leader, who was leading at least half the race, and he is involved in an accident with R.J. Bishop. Oh, no. Sheldon is coming on down. That was another car I didn't see who stayed out. Emery down, Todd down, and Zorlin. Oh, and this changes everything. We're going to have a brand new leader. Wow, I don't have any words to say after that. Unbelievable. I can't wait to see the replay when we do. Whoa! JJ Hawksworth got ran up the track. 27 tried to dump him. Joshua Sicoli, that's probably why the 2... Whoa, what is the 2 car doing? Into the tire barriers, then his day is over. And now, the 9 car coming on out. Now we have a confirmed new leader. It is Wayne Carson, the pole sitter, who actually will now get the lead. And he is checking out from the 24 car of Seth Cole and the 20 of William Brock. I can't believe that just happened. Wow. How about Bonsignor there? Solid day right there. We'll get an update with all the rest of the standings here once we hit the stripe. But wow, R.J. Bishop, Michael Norman, whatever happened, the 3 car were heavy damage, and the 66 flipped over. That's something you don't see a lot in road course racing. Slow car there, Mike Becker. I guess he may have encountered trouble on pit road. As 2 for Dylan Thoreau. Nathan Hudson all the way in the back. Other than that, everything else is all good for the moment. Wayne Carson is your leader. He is approaching Zachary Fitzwater. Seth Cole is 2nd. William Brock is 3rd. Kyle Keith is in the 4th position. 5th is Kyle Matthews. 6th, John Art. 7th is Jordan Bell. 8th, Kev Shearer. 9th, Josh Sicoli. Cleaning the top 10 is Henry Sanford. 11th, Jessica Sheldon. 12th, Hunter Bobb. 13th, Alex Bonsignor. 14th, Paul Barber. 15th, Marty Johnson. Solid run for him. He needs this run badly. 16th, Ryan Collins. 17th, J.T. Bryant. 18th, Jonathan Zorlin. 19th, Nathan Bell. Cleaning the top 20, Charles Sanford. 21st, Marco Martinez. 22nd, Benjamin Miles. 23rd, Johnny Gardner. Drew 2nd. Zach Flickinger 24th. Levi McIntyre 25th. Jessica Emery 26th. Nathan Hudson 27th. Dylan Thoreau 28th. Mike Becker 29th. In troubles for the 01 of Hartnett and the 8 of Chris Dodd. Wow, I was just about to mention wherever else we're missing. And Carson has approached Zachary Fitzwater. This could not be good for Wayne Carson. Oh, he's all over the corner. Carson, don't do it, don't do it, don't! Oh, and he's going to be smart. He's trying to get around him. Fitzwater's not playing nice. And Carson will get by. Seth Cole's going to take the benefit here. He's going to go to the inside of the 29. Seth Cole trying to take the benefit there. trying to complete the pass and hunt down the 0-2 of Wayne Carson. He held him up a good bunch there. That's not good for Carson. I was hoping we were going to go accident-free when I did that there, and unfortunately that was not the case. And all the drivers you've seen that were on pit road at the time, out of the race. Now, William Brock approaching Zachary Fitzwater. Brock trying to get around the 29 some type of way. He's going to use that lane right there. Not going to make it work. Fitzwater playing nuisance right there. Now he gets around the 29. Kyle Keefe will do the same thing. Kyle Matthews trying to follow. Just keeping an eye on Fitzwater here as Matthews could not get around the Goodrun Chevrolet. And Matthews nearly just about turned Zachary Fitzwater. That would have not been the best idea for the 5, because if you turn someone, that could hurt your car. Oh, as he nearly turned him again. He really is losing patience. In trouble for Mike Becker. 44 sitting on pit road. He has encountered a problem. Oh? Okay. Top 4 have gotten around him, and Fitzwater gets stuck by the 5. And oh, he hit the tire barrier head on. Oh, what a terrible impact. Oh, man. And there goes Zachary Fitzwater's day. That was a terrible impact right there. Matthews just had enough of his deal. He just flat out dumped him. And I don't blame him one bit. Wayne Carson just trying to run away from Seth, but it's kind of staying in the middle. It's not really lost or gained. It's just right there. When we hit the stripe, though, we'll be 3 laps to go, so Seth Cole has got to make up some good ground right here. But this is all Wayne Carson's race right here in the 0-2 Alltel Ford. Carson off the final turn right here. When he sees this, 3 laps to go here at Mosport. And he gained ground on Seth Cole. That's good sight right there for the 0-2 team. Yeah, and at the end of this race here, I'll show you the incidents taking place here with the accidents that happened. And the ones we're definitely going to look at, I know for sure, we're going to look at all of them. I can't wait to see what's going to happen with Norman, Dodd, and hell, even Lamas. He took a heavy hit. Seth Cole just trying to do whatever he can to get up to the 0-2, but he is just losing a little bit of time. And William Brock and Kyle Keefe are actually catching Seth Cole, as to is Kyle Matthews. How about John Art up in the 6th position? Boy, he needed this run. Finally, he's 1 spot away from the top 5, and that's got to be an impressive sight. Jordan Bell to 7th. And look who's cracked the top 10. Well, I would say that because Henry Sanders in it right now, but Jessica Sheldon in the 9 car wants it. Where did that 9 car come from all of a sudden? And she's going to get around Charles Sanford's brother, Henry, for the 10th position, trying to clear. Still side by side. He's got it. Or she's got it, rather. Oh, nope. Still battling. Now she's got it. No, I said he. Damn it. On Signal, we're still in that 13th position. He's just hanging out there. Kev Shearer, 9th place, solid run for the Tide Ford. And Sicoli in 8th. And William Brock, all over the back bumper of the 24 DuPont Chevrolet. He wants that 2nd position. Going to our TV2 camera angle right here. 2 laps to go. Next time by will be the white flag. Oh, he did not take that turn well. Kyle Keefe's going to try to take the benefit here for that 3rd position, and Kyle Keefe is going to get it from William Brock. That was just a rookie mistake right there for the 20. This is Brock's first series, too. He's joined on the channel. He could be a future driver in the Intersol Outback Series, as we're pretty soon about to take the white flag. Kyle Matthews all over the bumper of the 20, and he dumps William Brock! The second driver Matthews dumped. This time Brock's out of it, and Henry Sanford's going to get back into the top 10. White flag displayed for Wayne Carson, who has gained ground away from the 24 car. Want to know something about Wayne Carson? This is also his first series he's ever appeared on this channel. Not his first in our league. He has been in a few others, though. Pretty small, some big. Carson, though, that 0-2 Altel Ford, trying to get himself out there, trying to show what he's made of. Looking on the spectator camera angle right here, and you can tell Carson, he's just enjoying the view. He's got 3 more turns to complete, and it is all his. Here we go, the final 3 turns are coming. No competition once Wayne Carson took the lead, as the 0-2 Altel Ford is going to come off the final turn, and checker flag is waving. Wayne Carson wins at Mosport. Seth Cole second, Keith third, Matthews fourth, John Hart fifth, Corbell sixth, Josh Coley seventh, Shearer eighth, Shelton ninth, and Henry Sanford will get the top 10. What a run. A.T. Bryant ends up 16th. What a day he had coming back through everything there. Holy cow. These guys had Charles Saper start dead last. Will end up 22nd. He gained about 20 spots there. That's pretty impressive. We do want to confirm the 20 car did retire out of the race 28th. Not 29th. Mike Becker, I believe, managed to still finish ahead of him. There you see your winner there, Wayne Carson, now up here on the screen. Here he is, Mike Becker. Yep, he will still finish 29th. So, there's Wayne Carson. We're going to take a look what happened of all the wrecks that took place here. So Navarro had an early exit, and you can see also William Flickinger and Jessica Emery got in the sand pit, but Mike Becker's going to hook the 17 to Walt Ford. Wow, he took a shot there. That was not good right there. And the 17 was just trying to get back onto the racing surface, and he got stuck in the sand, and he tried to do whatever he can and get himself back out there, but because of the damage that he had, there was just no way he would continue on. It's a tough break for Angel Navarro right there. Now let's go look at our next incident that took place. By the way, just real quickly here, look at this bunch right here. Holy cow. Mess. And here's the next. It's right after Angel Navarro, Zachary Fitzwater in car 29. Now, he was all bunched up because Emery and Flickinger were merging back on the track, and this was just chaotic bunch up right here. And they're just trying to get through this hurt. And Johnny Gardner was still on the corner panel of the 29. He forgets he is. And then the 96 just tried to go. You can see right there. Turns the 29 with the 96 there, the 19. All three get some damage. Tough break there. Johnny Gardner still managed to finish, like, what, top 25 that race, so I guess that worked out for him there. Let's go look what happened with Dylan Young. Let's look what happened to Young and Hawksworth. This aggression on the corner panel there, and, oh, actually, Lamas gave the 92 a shot and goes with the 2. Oh, and they hit that corner wall right there, and the 2 car nearly flipped over. Oh, that was a nasty lick right there. Luckily enough, no one hit both the 92 or the 2 right there. It's a good save of momentum right there. Let's go look what happened to Cody Lamas. This happened once they crossed the stripe after lap 1. Marco Martinez, a little bit of a good run right there, does the rookie. Goes into the 22, gets into the corner panel of the Caterpillar Dodge, gets into him again. The 6 car goes wicked loose, wicked wide. And 22, he's trying to save it. And what's worse, he's trying to save it going into the bank corner. And he does not have good momentum because of it. Stuck on that high line, rather. And he is going to go in the grass, riding through like a lawnmower here, and unfortunately, he is going to go into the tires. Oh, just nearly got the entire front end, but he gets the right side with the right front tire first. That is what's going to end Cody Lamas' day. Right there for Lamas, not having a good run there. Let's go look at our next incident. One thing for mention about this turn right here has always been a trouble spot, no matter what series we go to. And Qualls and Finguy made a perfect example of it, but look at the hit Jeffrey Finguy had. Driver's side into the tire barrier. That's a hard, nasty lick right there. James Qualls goes passenger side right there. That's still a terrible lick for Jeffrey Finguy. That's definitely not what he needed at all, but we have word he is okay. That's a good sign right there. Now let's go take a look at our next incident that took place. Ken Bill has trouble here, as after the very tough two turns right here, keep an eye on John Art in the 33. You're going to see on the top of your screen in the middle there, that Oakwood Homes Chevrolet. When he just does not get the turn well at all. In the 33, just trying to avoid the 28, but the 1 is just at the corner panel of the 33, so John has literally no choice but to dump the 28. No, John didn't really mean to do that right there. Man, oof, that was a good lick right there. And William Flickinger, I don't know what happened to him. He gets into the wall too? Oh yeah, he did. That's what I was wondering. That was by Emmanuel Hartnett right there. Wow, he gave him a shot right there as well. You just seen on that screen right there. I was about to say what happened to 21, but that just answered it there. I believe the next incident would involve this guy right here, Michael Norman. Let's go look what happened. Alright, so remember Michael Norman did not have a good pit stop? Well, it turned out he got stuck on pit road trying to get out. And then to make his day go even worse, RJ Bishop dumped the 3. And when you see what happened to the 66, you are not going to believe what just happened. Because this, I think, was got to be one of the worst road course wrecks I think I've ever seen. Both the 3 and the 6 headed to the tire barrier. Look at this. Oh my word. That 66 got catapulted across the track. I'm amazed no one was in that area to hit the 66. Oh my goodness me. Hunter Bob was pretty close to that too. Holy cow. Look at this though. This is... Wow. He just got catapulted, RJ Bishop. Look at this here. 3 cars head on into there. Wow. Oh my god. Hunter Bob was very lucky he was not in that area at that time being, so. Wow, though, that is just. I was wondering how RJ Bishop flipped. I didn't know how that was until now, so. Oh my god. That's terrible. Wow. Let's go look at our next incident. I believe it started with Emmanuel Hartnett, ironically enough. Before we show you Hartnett, we actually found this out. I was wondering the skid marks that happened into those chicane right there, and it involved Paul Barber and Jessica Emery. It turned out Paul Barber, he just hooked the 26 throughout the whole entire time. Goes into the 40 Ryan Acosta right there, and the 26 also just about gets in it. But watch Marty Johnson just about nearly hit the 26. Just dived it down low there. What a great save right there. Did the 55. But our next one is going to be Chris Dodd and Emmanuel Hartnett. The same deal that involved James Qualls and Jeffrey Finguy involves Chris Dodd and Emmanuel Hartnett. Just the same basic thing that happened, except different spots where the incident happened. Chris Dodd just going to get dumped by Emmanuel Hartnett, except Chris Dodd, though, head on into the tire barrier, while Hartnett, he just glides it in there and he's out of it. So that break right there for both Hartnett and Dodd. And I believe we have 2 more incidents to show. I do know William Brock's the last one, but let's see if there's any others before that. Well, and it was the Zachary Fitzwater incident, and here's the funny thing. It's the same thing that happened to Norman and Bishop, only this time, though, slow car got turned. Amazing enough, though, I'm surprised no one flipped after this one. After seeing RJ Bishop flip like that. Matthews managed to hang on to his car. Lucky him. Fitzwater just couldn't get off the wall. Head on into the tire barrier. and just damages the car even more, and he's out of it. And that was basic story right there. And let's go look at our last incident involving William Brock. Thank you guys for tuning into today's coverage of this race. If you'd like to, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts of it, and subscribe to be part of the NNSCRA subscribe button there, down below in the channel right there. Also, be sure to check out future NNSCRA races, my necessary series that's coming in the near future, more diecast reviews, and also, of course, more gaming videos like you've seen recently. Till then, goodbye everybody, and we will see you for the next race and next video on this channel, and I hope to see you later on for an exciting 2016.